is not the Sussexes' safety, but rather they're about a positive shift in the
All it
global
takes is
perception
one
of
lone
Colombia.
actor, one person
So,
who reads
as we
this
look
stuff
forward to the
to
Sussexes'
act on
Colombian
what they-
adventure, we can't help
whether
but
it's
admire the strategic
a
thinking
knife
behind
or
this royal invitation.
acid, whatever it is. And
It's
these are
clear
things
that
that are
this
genuine
tour is
concern
about
for me.
more
It's
than
one of the
just
reasons why I won't
sightseeing.
bring my wife
It's
back
about
to-
highlighting the positive stories within Colombia. And that, dear listeners, is a narrative we can all get behind. It's not just about the glitz and glamour of royal tours, but the impact they can have on the countries they visit. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this fascinating story. However, not everyone is pleased about this tour. The British media in particular has been in a state of frenzy ever since the Sussexes' travel plans were announced. Questions have been raised, concerns voiced. Why Colombia? Why not the UK? The British press, known for its tenacity, has been quick to point out the perceived dangers in Colombia. They question why Harry and Meghan would choose to visit a country known for its struggles with crime and violence, rather than returning to the relative safety of their homeland. But the heart of the matter, it seems, is not the Sussexes' safety, but rather their apparent snub of the UK. The media's outcry has been loud and clear. Why are the Sussexes travelling to Colombia, of all places, and not to England? This question has been echoed across tabloids, talk shows and news reports, underscoring a sense of betrayal felt by many in the UK. The Sussexes, however, have shown no signs of changing their travel plans. They have not responded directly to the media's criticism, maintaining a dignified silence in the face of the storm. Yet their actions speak louder than words. They continue to visit countries where they are treated as high-value VIPs, given government-level security, and have the opportunity to make a real impact. They are, in essence, using their platform to shine a light on issues that matter, in places that are often overlooked by the global media. The British media's reaction to the Sussexes' travel plans has been intense and at times harsh, but it appears to be having little effect on Harry and Meghan's determination to use their influence for good. They are choosing to focus on their work, their mission, and the positive impact they can have on the world. The British media have certainly not been shy about expressing their opinions. And while the debate continues to rage, one thing is clear. Harry and Meghan are charting their own course, unswayed by the storm of controversy swirling around them. But there might be more to the Sussexes' travel plans than meets the eye. Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, have developed a discerning travel strategy. They are no ordinary globetrotters, they're royalty, and their voyages are not just about exploration, but also carry a diplomatic weight. They choose to visit countries where they are respected as high-value VIPs and given government-level security. The Sussexes' travels aren't just about ticking off destinations on a world map, but about building bridges and fostering relationships with nations where they are treated with dignity and respect, and where their safety is a top priority. Now let's take a step back and consider what these countries get in return for their warm hospitality. The answer is simple: positive media attention. The Sussexes are a global phenomenon, and their visit to any country is bound to attract the international spotlight. This is a golden opportunity for these nations to highlight their own successes, their cultural richness, and the strides they have made in areas close to the Sussexes' hearts, such as education, veterans programs, and women's rights. Take, for instance, the Sussexes' visit to Nigeria. The Nigerian government, in collaboration with the military, orchestrated a tour that not only celebrated Nigerian culture, but also brought attention to their commendable veterans programs. The international media coverage that followed was nothing short of a public relations win for Nigeria. A similar scenario is anticipated in Colombia. The Sussexes' visit, at the invitation of Colombia's Vice President, is expected to bring international attention to the positive stories within Colombia. The country's leadership clearly understands the value of such a visit and is prepared to ensure the Sussexes' safety and treat them as high-ranking dignitaries. It seems that the Sussexes' travel strategy is not just about where they want to go, but also about how they are treated. It's about mutual respect and understanding, and it's about making a positive impact. And that perhaps is the secret to their travel strategy. Meanwhile, back in the UK, the matter of security is causing quite a stir. It appears that the nation is divided over whether the Sussexes should receive any security at all. This isn't a matter to be taken lightly, as we're talking about the safety of members of the royal family, no matter their current status. There's a certain group of people suggesting that security for the Sussexes should only be authorised by Charles and Camilla. This raises questions about the role of the monarchy in the Sussexes' lives. Should the decision about their safety really be left to other members of the royal family? Or should it be considered a right, due to their status and the potential threats they face? Adding to the controversy, there have been claims that the palace, a term often used to refer to the royal household's administration, has been leaking the Sussexes' whereabouts. Such an act, if true, is not just a violation of their privacy, but it could potentially put them in danger. The UK's position on the Sussexes' security is perplexing. On one hand, there are concerns raised about the Sussexes travelling to countries perceived as dangerous, like Nigeria and Colombia. On the other hand, there seems to be resistance to providing them with the level of security that these countries are willing to offer. These contradictions aren't going unnoticed. The British media and public are questioning why other countries are willing to offer high-level security to the Sussexes, while their home country does not. It's a question that's been left hanging in the air without a satisfactory answer. The security issue has become a hot topic, causing heated debates and generating more questions than answers. It's clear that the Sussexes' decision to travel to other countries and the warm welcome they receive is causing some discomfort back home. The issue of security is clearly a contentious one, and it doesn't seem like it will be resolved anytime soon. Despite the controversy, there's no denying the impact of the Sussexes' travels. Their journeys, whether to Nigeria or Colombia, have a significant and profound influence. Let's unpack that a bit. Firstly, their visits undeniably boost tourism. When the Sussexes venture to a country, they shine a global spotlight on it. Their Nigerian tour, for instance, likely spurred an uptick in tourism as the country was depicted as vibrant, rich in culture and welcoming. Secondly, the Sussexes' visits bring international attention to these countries. The very act of accepting an invitation from Colombia's vice president puts the country in the headlines, prompting dialogues and discussions about the nation that might otherwise not occur. They thrust these nations onto the international stage, highlighting their unique stories, their triumphs and their struggles. Lastly, their visits often serve a higher purpose. Through their engagements, they focus on crucial issues such as education, women's rights, and veterans programs. Their visits provide a platform to amplify these causes, fostering global awareness and potentially driving change. The Sussexes' travels may be controversial, but they're certainly making waves. Their visits are more than just a royal tour. They're a catalyst for change, a beacon of international attention, and a boon to tourism. Unquestionably, their journeys are leaving a lasting imprint on the countries they grace with their presence. So, why are the Sussexes travelling to Colombia and not England? It seems the answer lies in the respect and security offered to them. They choose to visit nations where they are treated as high-value VIPs and can shed light on positive stories. Their travels are not just about seeing the world, but about making a difference, inspiring progress, and celebrating cultures. Thank you everyone for watching the video, and let's show some love by subscribing and sharing the video. Remember to leave a comment. Thank you. I am your loyal host, Kelly.